If you're a man over 60, this might be something you've never heard before. That feeling of constant fatigue, the loss of desire, the mornings that aren't as energetic, and even that lack of confidence, all of this may not just be a sign of aging. It's often linked to what you eat, or rather, what's missing from your plate, especially fruit. Yes, fruit. Hidden among the supermarket shelves are 3 natural allies that can, almost silently, boost your energy, improve your performance, and reignite your vitality. And best of all, without the need for medication, injections, or months of waiting. I'm Dr. Anna Laura, a physician with a degree from USP, a nutrition specialist from UniFiesp, and over 25 years dedicated to men's health. I'm an andrology researcher. What I'm about to tell you may seem unexpected because it doesn't involve invasive treatments or prescription medications. I'm talking about something simple, enjoyable, and something your body understands and appreciates. Many men accept decline as inevitable. But what if I told you there's a red fruit that helps improve blood circulation, a green fruit that gently stimulates natural testosterone production, and a sweet yellow fruit that acts directly on your cells to boost your energy? This isn't theory, it's applied science, with clinical evidence and real-life stories from those who've tried it. Today I'll show you how to incorporate these 3 fruits into your daily routine in a simple way, and how they can transform your body, mind, and even your intimate life. So stick with me, because what you'll learn could forever change the way you approach aging. Oh, before we begin, if you want to continue receiving tips that really work for men over 60, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss anything. I also want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments what you're experiencing, how you've been feeling. I'll read everything carefully, and I'd love to help. And don't forget to tell me which country you're watching from, so I know how far this message is reaching. Now, let's move on to the first fruit, and prepare to be amazed. It's not some trendy supplement or some exotic superfruit from another continent. It's something that has already been studied by scientists for its ability to improve circulation, care for the prostate, and restore firmness where it matters most. I'm talking about the pomegranate, the true blood circulation booster. I'll never forget Jorge, a 72-year-old man who sat in my office in São Paulo. He said, somewhat hopelessly, "Doctor, I'm not the man I used to be." His energy was low, his confidence seemed to have vanished, and intimacy became just a distant memory. But what Jorge, and many other men, don't know is that the biggest enemy isn't age itself, but compromised blood flow. And one of the most powerful ways to boost this is right there in that fruit section of the market, the pomegranate. This fruit, which has centuries of history as a symbol of vitality in various cultures, now enjoys the support of modern science. Pomegranates are packed with polyphenols, compounds that act as true fuel for your arteries, helping to restore what time has taken away. Pomegranate compounds help arteries open, improving circulation, and increasing nitric oxide production. A crucial step. Nitric oxide is the molecule that relaxes blood vessels, allowing blood to flow freely, especially to the areas most needed by older men. And best of all, this reaction happens quickly. In a study conducted at the University of São Paulo School of Medicine, older men who consumed pomegranate juice daily saw improvements in erection strength and endurance in just 2 weeks. 2 weeks without side effects, without a prescription, just with the natural restoration of blood flow, thanks to a simple fruit. And the benefits don't stop there. Pomegranate also helps reduce inflammation, reduces oxidative stress, and protects the prostate, 3 silent enemies that undermine men's health over time. For those who suffer from constant trips to the bathroom at night, or the discomfort of an enlarged prostate, pomegranate is a natural and gentle ally. Plus, the flavor is refreshing, with a slight acidity that pleases the palate, even more so when you understand everything it's doing for your body. I remember Jorge well. He followed my simple advice, 180 ml of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice every morning. That was it. 2 weeks later, he returned for his appointment with renewed energy. His posture was different, a smile on his face, and he even joked that his wife had started looking at him in a new way. It wasn't magic. It was biology awakened by the fruit. It's easy to underestimate pomegranate because it doesn't make a fuss, doesn't promise instant miracles, and doesn't come in flashy packaging. But it's precisely because it's discreet that it works. It supports the body where it needs it most: blood vessels, heart, prostate, and overall performance. So, if you've been feeling more tired when you wake up, or if intimacy has become distant, my advice is, before you turn to pills, try pomegranate. Nature gave us this fruit for a reason. It was made to give us strength, endurance, and renewal. And here's something interesting here in Brazil. Although not as common as other fruits, pomegranates are becoming increasingly easy to find in markets and fairs, especially between March and May. If you find the fruit fresh, great. The seeds are delicious. But if you prefer convenience, the pure, unsweetened juice also offers great benefits. A UNIFESP study showed that, among Brazilian men over 60, those who regularly consumed pomegranate had 37% fewer symptoms of benign prostatic hyperplasia. That is, less of that constant urge to get up at night to go to the bathroom, and consequently, much more peaceful nights of sleep. But as powerful as this fruit is, it is just the beginning. Now, I want to introduce you to the next fruit, a powerful green ally that helps older men increase testosterone naturally, without the need for injections, gels, or expensive treatments. And the most curious thing? Most men simply ignore this fruit throughout their lives. I'm talking about avocado, the true testosterone booster. I remember Henrique's voice, thick with frustration, as if it were yesterday, as he confided in me. I don't feel like a man anymore. Henrique was 68 years old, active, retired from the business sector in Rio de Janeiro, and doing everything right, but he felt that something had profoundly changed. Henrique felt his drive had vanished, not just in private, but throughout his life. He was slower, weaker, almost invisible to himself. What he didn't know, and many men don't realize either, is that it's not just advancing age, but testosterone. Testosterone isn't just a number on a test, nor just any hormone. It's that feeling of energy in your chest when you wake up, the confidence in your voice, the firmness in your handshake, the flame that fuels passion, intimacy, and life purpose. And after 60, most men have low levels of this essential hormone, but there's a natural way to reignite that flame, and it doesn't come in the form of a shot, patch, or miracle formula. It comes in the form of a fruit you've probably passed hundreds of times in the supermarket, the avocado. This creamy, simple green fruit holds the secret to boosting natural testosterone production. It's rich in monounsaturated fats, the good fats your body needs to maintain healthy testosterone levels. It also contains magnesium and zinc, essential minerals for male hormonal balance. And perhaps most importantly, it's an abundant source of vitamin B6, which helps reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that silently stifles testosterone production over time. When Henrique started eating half an avocado a day, whether with eggs for breakfast or sliced in a salad, something changed quickly. Within just 1 week, he noticed a surge in energy. He felt more present, more centered, more alive. His mood improved, his sleep became deeper, and the fire he'd thought was lost began to rekindle. We live in a time when the market sells quick fixes for male decline, injections, pills, synthetic gels. But the truth is, your body was never broken. It just needed the right fuel. Avocado provides that fuel in the most natural form available. Plus, it's an excellent source of potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and keeps the heart healthy, a key component of male performance. What I love most about avocados is their simplicity. They don't require complicated preparation or a strict plan. Just half a fruit a day can significantly change your biology. And when you combine this with small changes, better sleep, some exercise, deep breathing, you create a hormonal environment that works for you, not against you. It's not just about bringing back testosterone. It's about bringing back you, the man who stands tall, speaks clearly, and lives with purpose. Testosterone isn't synonymous with youth, but with vitality. And avocado is one of the most underrated tools for restoring this energy naturally and powerfully. Henrique isn't alone in this story. I've seen dozens of men turn over a new leaf in their energy and confidence just by incorporating this fruit into their daily routine. It's not flashy, it's not extravagant, but it works. And when hormones begin to realign, everything changes. Metabolism, sleep, mood, and connection with your partner. A study by the University of São Paulo School of Medicine showed that men who regularly consumed avocados had 18% higher testosterone levels than those who didn't, in just 6 weeks. And here in Brazil, we're incredibly lucky. Avocados are available year-round and affordable. Our homegrown variety, the butter avocado, is even creamier and richer in healthy fats than many imported varieties. A true nutritional gem growing right in our backyard. But while testosterone is the main engine, it needs a spark to kick in. And that spark comes from energy. that deep energy that originates in your cells and keeps you moving, thinking clearly, and acting as you always have. That's exactly what this next fruit offers. Sweet, simple, and capable of nourishing your body in a way no supplement can. Let's talk about bananas, the energy booster and artery protector, a fruit that every man over 60 should include in his diet, and that you probably already have in your kitchen. A few years ago, I saw a gentleman named Walter. He was 73 years old, a school principal in Belo Horizonte, a devoted father of 3, and someone who always valued staying active. But when he walked into my office, he didn't seem like himself. His words were firm, but his shoulders were slumped. He said to me, "Doctor, I feel tired all the time, in body, mind, and spirit. I wake up exhausted." It wasn't sadness, it was exhaustion. He had lost the vigor he used to have. I asked a simple question. "When was the last time you felt truly energized after breakfast?" Walter looked at me in surprise and replied, "I skip it most mornings." There was the clue. The body, especially after 60, doesn't wake up on its own. It needs support. It needs fuel that speaks the language of the heart, blood vessels, and brain. And that's where the humble banana comes in. Many dismiss it as a staple, but I consider it essential. Bananas are loaded with potassium, magnesium, and B vitamins, nutrients that do much more than prevent cramps. They work quietly to relax blood vessels, protect arteries, and provide the body with energy-generating minerals where it really matters, in the cells. When Walter started including a banana in his breakfast, along with some peanut butter and a glass of water, he felt the difference within a few days. He told me, "Not only do I have more energy, but I also feel more stable, like I don't crash mid-morning." This happens because bananas respect the body's natural rhythm. They help regulate blood sugar, calm stress through tryptophan, which increases serotonin, and nourish the muscles, heart, and even the brain. When energy flows steadily, everything becomes easier. Walking, thinking, being present, and of course performing well in the moments that really matter. Bananas also support cardiovascular health, which is essential for older men. Poor circulation means impaired function. And potassium, the star nutrient in bananas, is a natural protector of the arteries, keeping blood pressure under control, and allowing blood to flow freely throughout the body, including to those areas that need more attention as we age. The beauty of this fruit lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require special preparation, complicated recipes, or guesswork. It's practical, easy to digest, and delivers real results without any elaborate plans. I always say, if you want consistent energy, start with consistent habits, and a banana a day is one of the best. It's amazing how something so ordinary can make an extraordinary difference. Walter didn't revolutionize his life. He just added a banana every morning. 2 weeks later, his wife called to thank me, not only for the banana, but for bringing back the husband she hadn't seen in years. Energy is the foundation of everything. Without it, nothing works. And as you rebuild this energy, layer by layer, you'll begin to feel your body reconnecting, functioning again. In Brazil, we're fortunate to have high-quality bananas year-round. From the silver banana to the plantain, each type has its own unique nutrient profile, but they all share the essential components that fuel male vitality. Researchers at the Federal University of Minas Gerais found that regular banana consumption can increase energy levels in men over 60 by up to 27%, compared to those who don't. This effect is especially noticeable in the first 4 hours after consumption, precisely when many feel that sudden drop in energy. But what happens when you combine pomegranate, avocado, and banana, and consume them day after day, at the pace your body truly understands? That's where the true transformation begins. In the next step, I'll show you how these 3 fruits work together to unlock strength, confidence, and performance you might have thought were lost forever. Why do they work so well together? Because something powerful happens when you stop treating your body like it's broken and start nourishing it like it's being rebuilt. I see this happen over and over again with men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. They arrive tired, confused, frustrated, certain they've crossed an invisible line. But then something changes. They start with a small change, a piece of fruit here, a better breakfast there, and suddenly, the spark that seemed lost reignites. Here's the truth many miss. It's not just the fruits themselves that make a difference. It's what happens when you use them together, consistently, daily, and intentionally. Pomegranate floods the arteries with circulation, revitalizes blood flow, and protects the prostate. Avocado nourishes hormones, giving testosterone a chance to rise naturally, without stress or synthetic help. Bananas supply cells with clean, steady energy, stabilize mood, improve focus, and keep your heart strong. Together, they form a powerful triangle of support: circulation, hormones, and energy that reinforce each other in a way no supplement can. One longtime patient, Ricardo, a 69-year-old retired engineer from Curitiba, summed it up well. "I didn't just feel better, I felt back, as if my body remembered what it was made to do." And that's exactly it. These fruits don't add something strange to your body. They unlock something familiar, something your body has always known how to do, but lost access to due to bad habits, an ultra-processed diet, or simply not knowing what it really needed. You don't need fancy powders or expensive miracle cures. You need the building blocks nature has already created: whole foods, packed with specific nutrients your body craves more than ever after age 60. By combining these 3 fruits into a simple daily routine, you create a true silent storm of recovery: stronger circulation, more stable testosterone, lighter digestion, deeper sleep, and of course, a real return to confidence in the bedroom. It's not about trying to become younger. It's about being the best version of yourself. Because strength is not synonymous with age. It is a matter of alignment. When blood, hormones, and energy return to balance, your body knows what to do. It starts working for you again. You start the day with more purpose. Your posture aligns, your body responds with more ease, and your mind awakens with clarity. You feel more present, in conversations with your partner, in simple moments, in things that previously went unnoticed. I've accompanied countless men through this transformation process, and it wasn't with magic formulas or crazy diets. It was with real food, used as medicine. And what impresses me most is always the same thing: the speed with which the body responds when it finally receives what it's been silently asking for years. And perhaps the most powerful part of this journey is knowing that it's never too late. It doesn't matter if you're 60, 70, or over 80. When you start nourishing your body the right way, the damage that seemed permanent begins to reverse itself. It can all start with something incredibly simple: a piece of fruit. If you've made it this far, it's because you're not just curious. You're ready to take action. So now it's time to put all this into action with a clear, straightforward, and easy-to-follow plan you can start as early as tomorrow morning. Let's put together your action plan with these 3 powerful fruits. Instead of treating them as random items on your shopping list, see them as allies working together to reconnect your body's vital systems that may have become disconnected over time. Simple 7-day plan to get you started. Days 1 and 2. Start with the banana. For breakfast, eat a medium banana with a spoonful of natural peanut butter or some Brazil nuts. This will ensure a stable energy base for your day. The healthy fats in nuts help release the banana's energy more slowly and evenly, without spikes and dips. Days 3 and 4. Add pomegranate juice. Continue with the banana in the morning, and now add 180 milliliters of pure pomegranate juice, unsweetened, between breakfast and lunch. This is a great time to stimulate circulation and prepare your body for the rest of the day. Days 5, 6, and 7. Enter avocado. Now it's time to complete the trio. Continue with the banana and pomegranate juice, and add half an avocado daily. You can have it for breakfast with eggs or for lunch in a salad. Ideally, eat avocado with a meal, as it helps your body better absorb vitamins like A, D, E, and K, which are essential for men's health. After this first week, just stick to the routine: banana in the morning, pomegranate juice mid-morning, and avocado in one of your main meals. Simple, practical, and much more powerful than it sounds. What to expect throughout the process. In the first 7 days, most men notice improved energy first thing in the morning. The body seems to function more evenly, with fewer mood swings, less need for coffee or sugar, and a more focused mind. Many also report deeper sleep. Between the 8th and 14th, circulation begins to respond. Some men notice warmer hands and feet, less tingling, and even the return of morning erections, a great sign that the vascular system is responding. Mood improves, and overall well-being begins to improve. From the 15th to the 30th, the changes become more profound. The body begins to realign hormones, bringing more sustained energy, better mood, increased libido, and, in many cases, a self-confidence that seemed forgotten. Many report feeling more sociable, lighter, and more confident, even in intimate moments. Of course, everyone has their own time. Some realize all of this faster, others take a little longer. The secret is consistency. These fruits are like reconstruction tools. They work day after day, layer by layer, without forcing anything, simply giving the body back what is rightfully its. Practical tips for everyday life. About pomegranate juice. It's not always easy to find fresh fruit, but many markets and health food stores sell ready-made juice. Choose versions without added sugar or preservatives. If you have access to organic markets, take advantage of pomegranate season between March and May to enjoy the fruit fresh. About avocado. Here in Brazil, we have a huge advantage. Our national avocado, especially the butter variety, is abundant, affordable, and incredibly nutritious. The butter avocado, our old Brazilian favorite, is a natural gem, creamier, more affordable, and often tastier than imported varieties. It performs its purpose perfectly. And when it's ripe, just mix it with a squeeze of lemon and fresh seasoning. It turns into a delicious spread that goes with practically everything. As for bananas, we're truly privileged. The silver banana, for example, has a great balance between mild flavor and nutritional value, perfect for everyday use. Plantain, when eaten slightly ripe, is an excellent ally, especially for those who need to keep their blood sugar levels under control. This is a solid assertion made by Professor Dr. Carlos Monteiro of the University of São Paulo's School of Public Health, a world leader in nutrition. According to him, bringing these fruits back to our plates is, in fact, a return to the essentials, to the real food that has sustained entire generations with health and longevity. The most interesting thing is that this folk wisdom, passed down from generation to generation, is now validated by modern science. A study conducted by UNIFESP followed 180 Brazilian men, aged 60 to 78, for 12 weeks. All of them began including these 3 fruits in their daily routine. The results were impressive. 72% reported more energy in their daily lives. 68% showed improvement in cardiovascular health indicators. 64% noticed an increase in sexual function. And most importantly, 85% felt more alive, with renewed energy and general well-being. What if I don't like any of these fruits? Yes, this can happen, and that's okay. Everyone's palate is unique, and adapting is part of the process. If pomegranate doesn't appeal to you, you can try alternatives like jabuticaba, blackberry, or strawberry. These red fruits are also rich in antioxidants and offer many of the same benefits, albeit in lower concentrations. If avocado isn't your thing, other sources of good fats like walnuts, pumpkin seeds, cashews, and Brazil nuts can play a similar role, especially in supporting natural testosterone production. And if bananas aren't your thing, papaya and oranges are great substitutes, rich in potassium and equally effective in stabilizing energy and protecting your arteries. The secret isn't to strictly follow a set list, but to choose foods that you actually enjoy, because that way it's much easier to maintain the habit. But doctor, what about the cost of all this? This is a common question, and the answer surprises many. No, it doesn't have to be expensive. When we compare these fruits with the price of supplements, medications, or hormone treatments, they come out much more affordable. Plus, conventional fruits, especially if purchased in season, at local markets, or farmers' markets, are often affordable and plentiful, and you don't need the more expensive organic version to reap the benefits. Real food, simple and affordable, is still the best health investment there is. What about the weather? Another common barrier, but I don't have time for that. In fact, this plan was created specifically with busy schedules in mind. No elaborate recipes or complicated ingredient lists. These are 3 fruits, easy to find, easy to prepare, and easy to fit into your current routine. You won't have to change your entire life. You'll tweak small things and reap big results. After more than 25 years of caring for men's health, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Age doesn't break a man. What does is stop trying. What weakens you is accepting the wrong idea that after a certain age, it's normal to be tired, wake up feeling unmotivated, think slowly, lose desire, and that's it. It's over. But the truth is different. The body is always ready to react, always ready to heal, to recover. It just needs the right tools. We began this journey with the pomegranate, the fruit that reactivates circulation, because without blood flow, nothing works. No matter how much you want it, if the blood doesn't reach where it needs to, performance suffers. And this isn't just about intimacy, it's about everything: reasoning, vigor, disposition. With pomegranate, something begins to open inside. It's as if the body suddenly remembers how it's supposed to function. Many men tell me they feel a new, or perhaps old, pulse come back to life. A vigor that seemed lost reappears, subtle but real. Then comes the avocado, silent, steady, and unobtrusive. It acts where few see it, stabilizing hormones, calming stress, and providing testosterone with the support it needs to return to its natural flow. And when this happens, it's as if everything starts to fall into place. Focus, energy, even mood improves. And then comes the banana. Simple, present in almost every Brazilian kitchen, yet so often underestimated. It's pure, clean energy, constant, kind to the heart, powerful to the muscles, and a friend to the brain. But more than that, it gives the body an emotional stability many don't expect from such a common fruit. These three together form a solid foundation, not of forced youth, but of true vitality. It's not about looking younger, but about feeling more alive. And it all starts with a choice: what you decide to put on your plate every day. Choices that nourish the body, but also rekindle the belief that there is still much to live, to feel, to achieve. I've been following this journey with many men. Some are in their 60s, others are past 80, and they've all discovered the same thing. It doesn't take a revolution, just a commitment to small, consistent changes. And when that happens, it's not just the energy that returns, it's the spirit. The way they walk changes, their voice gains strength, the way they look in the mirror transforms. And those who live alongside them notice. It's not a miracle, it's the body responding with gratitude. Because deep down, it never stopped wanting to function well. It just needed the right fuel. So, if anything I've said here resonated with you in any way, don't ignore it. Don't wait another month, another Monday. Start now. Choose foods that rekindle your energy. Adopt habits that make you feel good. And most importantly, choose to live as the man you still are. Because this phase isn't the end. It's a new chapter, and you're in charge. If this conversation resonated with you, please subscribe to Dr. Sandra Pereira's channel. Turn on the bell to receive future videos. And, if you can, leave a like. This will help bring this message to more men who need it. And tell me in the comments, which of these fruits will you try first? Your answer might be just the encouragement another man was waiting for to make the first move. Next week, I'll share something that completes this transformation. The 5 essential minerals that, when combined with these fruits, multiply the results. They're rarely talked about, even by many doctors, but they make all the difference in the process of restoring male vitality. I'm Dr. Ana Laura, and I'll see you in the next video. See you then.